Warning, the following video will contain spoilers for the Flash episode Fast Enough, the season finale. So, if you do not want anything spoiled for you, spoiler alert, stop watching now. Alrighty guys, oh my god, Dave here, and it was incredible. I saw it last night. I had to watch it again this morning just to catch certain things that I may have missed. It was okay. Now, some people might complain, now this is a minor thing. The first half of the show was a bit slow, considering it was a huge build-up for, Barry wanting to go back in time, save his mom and everything. And now he finally gets the opportunity to confront Eobard Thawne, a.k.a. Wells, or that one. So, it was huge. So many things happened. So, half of the episode was him trying to deal with the ramifications. Should he go back and affect the timeline? I mean, he's getting some people saying yes, he's getting other people saying no, because the risk of him losing what makes him so special and the person he is could be such a great thing. So, it was a big freaking, thing to wonder about. If you had the power to change something like that, including altering yourself, would you? So, this was a very big thing, considering that there are essentially several timelines going on. The first one was the one where we had the, more red Scarlet Speedster with the white around the emblem. That was the one that came back in time the first time and stopped the Reverse Flash from killing his mom. The next timeline is the one we are currently in right now, that after Nora died, this is the one reality where Reverse Flash had altered everything and sped up the accelerator being put out by 6 years. So that happened. So these are two different realities, and now it looks like we may be facing, collapse or other realities mixing in here. So it is just getting really weird. But, oh my god, it was awesome. I mean, you better get your box of tissues out for this. I mean, touching moments between, father and son, Joe, Iris, everybody. It was so well done. I mean, and oh my god, Cisco, it was amazing when he started talking about creating a time machine in order to pierce through, the wormhole that Barry was going to create. That was very interesting, especially when you start realizing that when Cisco called it a time sphere, you can see the look on his face, like, is that what you're going to call it? Thawne knew. It was the little things like he's dropping there, and when it realizes that Cisco's metahuman abilities are starting to kick in, I have put out a lot of thoughts. I thought that maybe Wells was a future Barry, just because I like Wells, and I hate the Reverse Flash because Thawne is a dick. But, okay, I was wrong about that. What are my thoughts about him possibly detonating the quantum splicer to hurt Ronnie? Is that taking him out of Legends of Tomorrow? Okay, that didn't happen. But I was right about him putting his hand through Cisco's chest in the one timeline, setting off the metagene, giving him his vibe powers. So, he may not start to shoot, vibrating blasts yet, but he is able to detect things through the multiverse. So that is awesome. So we're going to see a lot more coming up for that. We even got to see Caitlin as Killer Frost at a possible peak in time through the Speed Force. So that was cool. I mean, we got to see Barry in handcuffs. I'm guessing that was probably in the first timeline after he was arrested for killing the Reverse Flash. Spoiler alert, that happened in the comics decades ago. So, anyway. We got to see the Flash Museum. We got to see snippets of Legends of Tomorrow. And it was awesome. And, oh my god. When Thawne starts dropping things about the, about Rip Hunter and the first time sphere, and what happens? The thing we thought was happening in the scene for Legends of Tomorrow turned out to be the season finale of The Flash. Jay Garrick's helmet came flying through the wormhole and landed on his feet. That, if you don't know, Jay Garrick was the Golden Age Flash, the very first guy to call himself the Flash. He was dressed more like Mercury, the messenger of the gods. But, oh my god, does this mean that since Barry came through the same portal, did he somehow meet Jay back in the past? Or was it literally a portal to everywhere in time at the same time? Iffy. And Barry finally goes back to try to stop it. And the original Flash from the other timeline with the white around the emblem recognizes it and stops him from getting in there to stop anything from happening. Did he already know? Did he already experience this timeline? What was that? What made one Flash tell the other to not do it? Good questions. Alright. And of course, Barry gets his touching moment with Nora. Oh, the feels. But it appears that she died. At least Barry got to say goodbye and tell her that her sons grew up to be a great man. So that was cool. But there was also a good deal of time that happened between when they cut off and going back to the present. And here comes Barry busting through there just as Thawne's about to enter into the time vortex, and he's a bug on a windshield, and the bug won. Does that make Barry a lightning bug in that case? Oh, shut up! It's punny. All right. Oh God, the fight happens, and then what? The biggest thing, Eddie realizing that he's a huge coincidence in all of this. He realizes that he has to stop Eobard, so he kills himself. Oh, the feels. The feels. You don't understand. Iris is freaking out because after the whole big screw the future, thing and whatnot. And it looks like Eddie died. Well, of course, I don't believe that. But here's what's going on here. Then, when he kills him, when Eddie kills himself, Thawne never existed. So, the guy that affected two different timelines is now gone. Which, I believe, that release everything and the timeline trying to fix itself created the new wormhole, which started to just suck up everything. It became a paradox because it's actually affecting a couple different things. You'll go crazy trying to think about it. I may actually make another video later trying to explain about the different parallels there and what happened, but I came with a term for it on one of the Facebook pages for the Flash. Welcome to the reverse Flashpoint paradox. And if no one else has used that, dibs, right here, first guy. Okay. And we get to see Captain Cole. We get to see Kendra Saunders, who's going to be Hawkgirl in Legends of Tomorrow. We get to see a build-up of this. So the season finale of Arrow and The Flash are all going to be leading up to Legends of Tomorrow. And of course we can see Barry super speeding faster than he has before, up on the pieces of debris, trying to spin around the vortex and going up into it. What happens? I think that since a paradox happened and the fabric of reality was already weakened, these are the other universes trying to rush in to fill the gap. So that's what that portal is, basically. So this is probably going to lead to Flash going to alternate realities and seeing different things. We're probably going to get to see Jay Garrick. We're going to probably get to see other things happen. And I wouldn't be surprised if, since Legends of Tomorrow is supposed to be happening around this time, but the Arrow and Flash is supposed to be more lighthearted and stuff, and they're kicking back up in the fall, and Legends of Tomorrow doesn't happen until 2016, I'm going to imagine it's probably a pocket reality that, now that it's been revealed, Vandal Savage is the bad guy in it, and he's probably using this time thing to go back and affect the past to make things happen the way he wanted it to. So it's probably going to be happening in a pocket universe that's kind of connected, but kind of isn't. It's going to be complicated. Andrew Kreisberg, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Greg Berlanti, you guys, the executive producers and the people that made this show are fantastic. Seriously, guys, you have done a job where you're being both faithful to the original material as well as creating a world where we don't know what's going to happen next. And we anticipate things. We get excited for what the fanboys get to see something familiar. We get to see something that people would never have been, used to this experience for the first time. And it's a ride that we all get to go on. You guys are being faithful to it. You guys are taking us on a heck of a ride. Good on you. But, in case you guys didn't know, there was supposed to be a scene where Robbie Amell shows that the Firestorm Matrix has actually gotten better. They actually did learn how to do molecular manipulation and to transmute things. But that scene was one of another that apparently there was an extra 30 minutes that was supposed to go into this episode that they'd filmed, but they had to cut it down for time. I wouldn't have minded an extra half hour for the season finale. Guys, please, whoever is executive producing this, please put that on the DVD Blu-ray combo, okay? People are going to love to see that. It's going to be awesome. But now, we get to see reruns of The Flash all through the summer leading up to the fall, so what's going to happen? It's going to be huge. A lot of people are looking forward to this. And guys, it's just well done. This show was a ride, man. It was a roller coaster. It was exciting. I didn't even get much sleep last night, and I'm still just pumped because it was so awesome. Also, thanks to everybody on the various forums when I posted my link to the Flash Fact Funk that's checked it out. I'm now over 600 views, so oh, guys, this was awesome. So, you have to go check it again. Take a look at the different things that happened through the peak in the Speed Force. I'll probably be making other videos and whatnot, and I don't think Eddie's actually completely dead. I think that since he fell into a time stream, especially with a couple other things that had gone and sucked up into that, something else may be happening. So, it ain't over. When time resets and the worlds get re-altered, certain things tend to realign. So I think that we're still going to see Eddie again eventually. I'm just not sure when. A Reverse Flash is not fully gone for good. This temporal anomaly that's happened is a big thing, but we're going to eventually get him back, because they just brought him back in the comics, and supposedly they're going to refresh him a little bit, so we'll see what happens. And what was with the deal? He kept saying that he was born 136 years from now, which would make, in the year 2151. That would make it the 22nd century. Reverse Flash has always come from the 25th century. So he's off by 300 years. What's going on there? Now, one of the big things is that originally in the comics, Thawne was a fan of the heroic age, the time when there was costumed superheroes. But in the future, that time is long come and gone, so there aren't any anymore. He was a big fanboy. But something happened to wipe them all out. Could it be that what he's talking about, where the Reverse Flash was born, could actually happen 136 years from now, where that could indicate the end of the heroic age? Not sure. A lot of speculation to talk about. Okay, I'm running out of time here, guys. What do you guys think? What did you think of the season finale? Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and please keep in touch with me, because I'm definitely going to have more stuff coming on my channel. Alright, guys, take care. Dave here. Peace. Yum, yum.